The next question, like it's something again. How is your agave journey start? Like I'm not particularly want to mention tequila or mezcal. That's why I use the word agave journey start, because as I mentioned, as we know about you, you know much more about agave than anyone else in the Bangkok till now. Right now.
No, right now, yeah.
Right now, maybe few of our colleagues they know much better. But as we know, you are a agave lover. So how your journey started?
Definitely agave. So I was working with bootleggers. And I ended up going over to Yangon on a guest shift at the Gecko bar there, and I met Jen Queen. And I spoke with Jen, and she is a agave lover extreme, and she'd spent 4 years in Mexico, worked for a very long time in San Francisco and whole agave scene. So April of just last year, 2019, I called her up and I said, Jen, I'm looking to learn some more about agave and tequila. Can you give me a book recommendation? And she says, I've got something way better for you. She says, there's a program in Mexico, in the town of Tequila, called the Bartender Work Program. And it is put on by Fortaleza Tequila, Don Fulano, and Arete Tequila. So what they do is every 10 times a year, they will take 2 bartenders from around the world and they will bring them in for 8 to 10 days, and you will work every aspect of making tequila. So your very first day that you get there, after you've after flown into Guadalajara, your very first day in tequila, you are up at 4:30 in the morning and you are out in the fields cutting agave. Your very last day, you are in the bottling facility, actually bottling tequila. So that's how I got involved with the whole thing. Now I went down a couple of days before to get myself situated. I stayed a couple extra days. So I spent about 3 weeks in Mexico at the Bartender Work Program, which is just myself and Anna Parsons from the Standard in Los Angeles. It was just the 2 of us, and we did everything. We had a great time, learned so much, and that sort of just rolled into meeting some great people down there, and then having the opportunity to go down again this past February. I also got invited to go to BCB, to go to London for the top 50 with Fortaleza, and then Fortaleza invited me to BCB in Berlin to help do promotions for the brand there. And then just this past February, I was back down again for 3 weeks, working with them again.
I still remember when you came back from Mexico and you away from your home for 14 days.
Yes. Yes, the start of the quarantine.
Start of the quarantine. Okay, that was actually a good story, I can say. And I'm actually talking to you and you're like, Deepak, don't ask me right now. I'm so angry on the whole thing.